Hi learners, welcome to the channel. Today in our physics podcast class, let's discuss on rules and conventions for writing SI units and their symbols. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and stay connected with me. Give a like so that I may be motivated. Thank you so much for doing so. Come, let's get started. You can use this podcast class for learning while traveling and while taking rest. Happy learning! Yes, the first rule, the units named after scientists are not written with a capital initial letter. Okay? For example, if you are going to write Newton in full form, Newton is a scientist, isn't it? If you are going to write it in full form, the first letter of the word Newton should be in small letter. Okay? So, N should be in small letter. And likewise, Henry, ampere, watt, all the units named after a scientist, the first letter should be small. Okay, the second rule, just the opposite of the first one. The symbol of the units named after a scientist should be written by initial capital letter. What is that? If instead of writing the full form as Newton, you're going to just represent the symbol of Newton as N. Okay, so that should be only in capital N. Example, capital N for Newton, H for Henry, A for ampere, and W for watt. The third rule, small letters are used as symbols for units not derived from a proper noun. If that is no names, then all the units should be with small letter as symbol. Example, M for meter, that is small m for meter, kg for kilogram. The fourth rule, no full stop or other punctuation marks should be used within or at the end of symbols. Example, 50 meter. There should be a gap between 50 and meter and not as 50 meter with a period. The fifth rule, the symbols of the units are not expressed in plural form. Example, 10 kilogram. That is correct. Not 10 kilograms, not with plural form, addition of yes in it. The sixth rule, coming to the unit Kelvin. When temperature is expressed in Kelvin, the degree sign is omitted. For example, if it is 283 Kelvin, it should not be as 283 degree Kelvin. Okay? Instead, if you are expressing the temperature in Celsius scale or Fahrenheit scale, degree sign should be included. Example, 100 degrees Celsius and 108 degree Fahrenheit. The seventh rule, use of solidus is recommended for indicating a division of one unit symbol by another unit symbol. Not more than one solidus is used. Example, meter per second or meter per second. The eighth rule, the number and units should be separated by a space. Example, 15 kilogram, not as 50 kilogram. The ninth rule, accepted symbols alone should be used. Example, ampere should not be written as AMP, amp, or second should not be written as SEC, sec. The correct symbol for ampere is capital A and second is small s. Okay. And the last 10th rule, the numerical values of physical quantities should be written in scientific form. Example, the density of mercury should be written as 1.36 into 10 power 4 kilogram per meter cube, not as 13600 kilogram per meter cube. Yes, these are the 10 important rules and conventions for writing SI units and symbols in physics. Hope this podcast class is useful for you. Keep learning, happy learning. Please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Judy.